So, a couple days ago, I talked about Aleister Crowley and how he said that in 1904 we entered the Aeon of Horus with the reception of the Book of the Laws, characterized by the emergence of individualism, self-realization, and the breaking of traditional moral constructs. It's symbolized by the Egyptian god Horus, which represented a new age of enlightenment, the rise of the individual will. It says, 1. The rise of the individual, emphasis on the personal freedom and the pursuit of one's true will. The new law, the idea that the previous moral and social structures associated with the Aeon of Osiris, which is like the Abrahamic religion law rule, says are no longer relevant, and a new law has to do with that will, governs human behavior, spiritual evolution, a belief in the evolution of human consciousness and spirituality, moving towards a more liberated and self-directed existence. Okay, so he said Crowley believed that the Aeon of Horus would lead humanity into a new era of spiritual awakening and personal empowerment, contrasting with the previous Aeon of Osiris, which focused on sacrifice, submission, and the collective. Okay, hold on. So he called it like the crowned and the conquering child, right? The time of the crown and the conquering child, too. And like I said, 1904, Saturn entered Aquarius. Well, Saturn entered Aquarius in 2020, and I've talked about how I think that was like a big shift in the collective and a mass awakening. So, anyway, I don't think that's a coincidence, but hold on. So y'all know I was talking about Jefferson Airplane the other day, and the crown of creation. Hold on. Okay, crown of creation. January 1st, 1968 says there. Okay, and so real quick, I'm going to read about this song real quick. So, and first of all, January 1968, the North Node was in Aries, which is what the North Node is in now, and yeah, Saturn was in Aries, which is what Saturn's about to move into. But the North Node was in Aries, which it's about to move out of and move into Pisces. But we're going to talk about that, so hold on. So it says, the lyrics from this song are mostly taken from John Wyndham's science fiction novel, The Chrysalids, published in 1955. This book is a set of post-apocalyptic society where individuals with mutations are persecuted as they are believed to have been created by the devil. This is the society that they live. It follows a strict form of Christianity. And I think a lot of us have different things as far as like being on the spectrum or being highly sensitive to things, light, sounds, emotions, being highly empathetic. I think our DNA has been different, and they say that, like, well, anyways, but we're just gonna skip what I was about to say. We're just gonna read a little bit more. So it says, the term chrysalids in Wyndham's novel, The Chrysalids, refers to the telepathic children who are seen as blasphemies in their post-apocalyptic society. The word chrysalid is derived from the chrysalis, symbolizing a state of transition or evolution. These children represent societal metamorphosis, evolving into from hiding their abilities into finding strength and connection in advance with the people in Sealand. Okay, hold on. It says, in the world of Wyndham's novel, the chrysalids themselves are the children strewn all over the world who had a particular ability regarded as a blasphemy. In their post-apocalyptic backwards culture, the children are telepathic or are able to communicate with each other over long distances. The group of telepathic children are supported by some sympathetic adults, but for the most part, blasphemies are forced to flee to the fringes, as the mainstream people believe blasphemies will cause another tribulation or apocalypse. As described as the previous answer, the word chrysalid itself is a variation on Latin chrysalids, and to the modern mind it first evokes the state in which a pupa finds itself while it's transforming into a butterfly or a moth. If being in a chrysalid is then a state of transition or evolution, the chrysalids in this story represent the changing state of the Well, anyways, so, but, yeah, so Jefferson Emperor in 1968, North Node in Aries. We know that, Aleister Crowley's North Node was in Aries. So, he said the crowning of the, or the time of the crown child. Anyways, the crowning of creation. And, you know, I think they talk about how, a lot of the people that are, being born now, or that have been born over the last, like, maybe even 50, 60 years, are crystallized children, the rainbow children. They're coming in to heal the collective, right, and evolve. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to make another one, but I just wanted to say, I want to talk about that real quick.